So we're not by ourselves. Okay. Okay, Sean, I appreciate it. And once again, thank you for the I think I forgot. I appreciate that COVID show you did on us. That was one what did with us. It was one of our first shows. I really appreciate that. I still do. But Naeem Akbar slipped up and said one time in one of his speeches that um, Frances Cress Welsing got all of that European genetics, and then she turned around, saw through it, and saw the right thing. I gotta turn off Shaka's music. Yeah, yeah. Shaka's music is hilarious. He's just playing music. But the thing that tripped me out the most about him was that the thing that tripped me out the most about him was the speech he made. He said something crazy. He said Frances Cress Welsing went to school. I keep saying this because I don't want to mess up the words. Let me see if I can find it. And she got her full education, and then she turned around and gave her own interpretation and then put it out. And I know y'all think that that is somehow what you're supposed to do as a scientist. I disagree. I'd never agree with that. So that's just my thought. Let me see if I can find something on Francis Cress Welsing. I mean, or Francis Cress Welsing. What's wild is like it was a speech where he was like, it's amazing how much he sounds like a pastor when he was talking. For all of the hate we're getting, I guess lately for the Christianity conversations that we're having, it's amazing how much he sounded like a pastor when he was talking. Okay, let me see. Share screen. Check this tab instead. Let me see. Can y'all hear that?
Thank you very much. So it's good to be the slave again. With the name of God, who is the most gracious and the most merciful, in the presence of our ancestors, understanding as African people that we stand on their shoulders, we invite them to join us at this time and to be with us as we celebrate of the African mind. Let me migrate from the plantation in Virginia and Carolina and Georgia and Mississippi and Kentucky, and let me get to the free land up north or to Canada up north. Just get out of this physical situation. So the concept of freedom was a very simple one, that to move from the physical restraints to a place where you had relative ability to move about. After the period of slavery, the concept of freedom became slightly different. It became one of, now that the chains are off, now that the fences are removed, now that the dogs are no longer put on us, now that you no longer have a right to deprive me of the ability to move, then it became clear that even though those things were gone, freedom still was not there. So it became a little less tangible. Even though you couldn't vote, and even though you couldn't walk on the same side of the street, and even though you had to drink out of a special fountain, and even though your children had to go to special schools and you had to live in special areas, the idea, though, is that somehow it was still less tangible. It was less clear. It was more abstract. But people knew something still was wrong. So they said, freedom means let me participate. So they said, boss, now that the chains are gone, let me do some of what you do. Let me go where you go, eat where you go to the bathroom where you go to the bathroom. Let me live where you live, and let my children go where yours go. And our concept of freedom then became one of participation. And so for almost a half of a century, we worked hard to participate. We wanted to simply do what boss did. And if we were doing what boss was doing, we thought we were free. And we made lots of efforts to try to do what boss did. We prayed, we marched, we sat in, we walked in, we voted, we unvoted, we got beaten down in the streets. We did everything just trying to let boss let us participate. Because the concept of freedom then was just to be able to do what boss was doing. Then the laws got shifted again, and they began to let us do that. We could vote and we could drink out the same fountain, eat at the same place, sleep in the same place. We really thought that now the freedom was here. Then we kept finding out something still ain't right. It still ain't right. So I tell you what, boss.
Wait a minute. I'm gonna drop the link again. What is this time frame? Drop the link again. Shouts to Sean P. What is this time frame? What when is this? This is Ultimate Liberation Check. Let me see something. Y'all more than welcome to hit the link and cuss me out. But I'm just learning. I just decided to build the YouTube muscle and go live and listen. If somebody in the chat could tell me, or if y'all can find it, I won't stop the video. When is this video? When is this from? I know he's talking about pre-civil rights bill being passed, but now he's talking about after the civil rights bill. So he's talking about the 70s. Ultimate Liberation Check means the speech. When was the name of our Ultimate Liberation speech? Okay, I know you posted it in 2017. Okay, the Na'im Akbar Ultimate Liberation speech is a misnomer. Akbar did. Is this the Nile Valley Conference they're always talking about? Hey, somebody tell me if this is the Nile Valley Conference. Is this the Nile Valley Conference Unc always fucking talking about? I know I'm not actually. I didn't stumble upon this. Hold on. Where's the damn? Yeah, I watch a lot of First Things First in Gil's Arena. Yeah, I'm just a normal human being that doesn't sacrifice chickens and such. Cash App. Wow, why are you doing that? Website, tab video. When is this? When was this? Anybody in the chat? When was the Nile Valley Conference? Because I'm thinking that that's what this is. Proud to say that I experienced the teachings of Dr. Akbar as a student at Florida State University over 30 years ago. I read his book, Breaking and Working as an Artist, and I quit my job within. What the fuck? Okay, wait. Am I reading that right? Let me tell you, I read his book, Breaking the Psychosocial Changes of Slavery, while working as an outreach worker, and I quit my job in all caps within 3 years. He is on point. What does that mean? I need somebody to help me. Apparently, I don't know what the hell. So he was telling people to quit their jobs? Am I getting that wrong? What passion, what power. Okay. Black people from all over the world, this is your lesson. Wake up and live. Bob Marley, Na'im Akbar's. Bob, what? Said Bob Marley. Okay, wake up and live, said Bob Marley. Listen, I don't know if y'all even want to watch this. I'm just doing this before Chef and Logic get here. And the whole shit changed. I would like to read that. But I'm trying to figure out in the chat. Let me know if this is the Nile Valley Conference. Okay, it's not the Nile Valley Conference. Thank you, Logic. I don't know why y'all so shy now. When we had these videos up, y'all are cussing us out and calling us everything but a child of God. But now that I'm actually here, I'm not getting that same energy. But that is one thing I did learn from Unc. A lot of chatty patties. When is this? I don't know when it is. It's got to be the 70s because he said it's got to be the 70s. Let me see.
Let us be like you. We want to marry you and listen. We want to go to your school.
What the
We
fuck does
kept
that
finding
mean?
out something still ain't right.
Okay.
It still ain't right.
This
So I tell you what,
might
boss,
backfire. This might not work
let
for
us
me.
be like you.
1985.
Marry
Appreciate
you
you, bro.
and
Drop your cash app in the
we
chat.
want to go to your school.
Damn, wait.
We don't
That
want
really
no
does make me a
colored
fucking
schools. We
like
want to
I'm
go
buying
to
lunch
your
and
school,
shit.
boss. We
Don't
don't
drop
want
your
to
cash
have
app in the
no
chat.
black community. We want to live
Maybe I
integrated.
do gotta stop paying for shit all the
No
fucking time.
longer no participation. We want to integrate. We want to live right next to you.
Okay, so he's
We want to pray
anti-integration.
next to you. We want to sing next to you. We
Wait
want
a
to do
fucking minute.
everything
Hold
right
on.
with you.
Hold on.
Don't give us
Hold
nothing.
on. Hold on. This is 1985. Am I just too fucking young? All right, chat. Let me ask y'all a question. Now this speech is in 1985. So if this is 1985, why is he talking about this like this is 1965? 1985. Does anybody understand what I'm saying or somebody want to correct me? All right, I'm going to play this back. He's talking about
None of this old black stuff. And we made lots of efforts to try to do what Boss did. Something still was wrong. So
why is
they
he
said,
doing
freedom.
bullshit? Was y'all, hold on.
Let me.
Was y'all saying bullshit? Was y'all doing that in 85? He was cooking. You have to understand he was in the NOI. So bring your ass up here. What the fuck? Link is in the chat. Correct me in real time. I'm learning. I don't know why y'all would all sit here and watch me learn. I appreciate it, right? But I'm learning, so I'm gonna have to stop it unless somebody is here to correct me. So if this is 1985, why is he talking all this bullshit? And I'm still gonna be me. I'm not about to. He's not my elder, so
Let me participate.
that's what it is.
So they said, Boss, now that the chains are gone, let me do some of what you do. Let me go where you go, eat where you go to the bathroom where you go to the bathroom. Let me live where you live, and let my children go where yours go. And our concept of freedom then became one of participation. And so for almost a half of a century, we worked hard to participate. We wanted to simply do what Boss did. And if we were doing what Boss was doing, we thought we were free. And we made lots of efforts to try to do what Boss did.
That ain't my elder, Sosa.
We marched, we sat in, we walked in, we voted, we unvoted, we got beaten down in the streets. We did everything just trying to let Boss let us participate. Because the concept of freedom then was just to be able to do what Boss was doing.
I was 7 years old in 85. I didn't start getting knowledge until 93.
And they began to let us do that.
Man, what the fuck did you just say? Listen, I'm not good. So let me tell y'all something, bro. When y'all think that we are like these like uber educated people, yes, I'm a political science major. That's my shit. And I like sports and all kind of shit. But I'm not good at math, but I'm gonna do some math on this, Alexis. So you said you were 7 years old in 1985. Okay. And you didn't start getting the knowledge until 93. So you were 15. What the fuck does getting in knowledge mean? What does that mean? And then, you were, shouts to you, Mad Dog, my brother is a professor at Morehouse College. Shouts to you. I wanted to go to Morehouse College, but I grew. No, that's too much information. Yeah, I wanted to go to Morehouse College. I'll just leave it at that. But what do you mean you were getting in knowledge? I didn't start getting in knowledge until 1993. I'm gonna go ahead and say it, Alexis, and it might be some fucked up shit, but I think you're a fucking pseudo. And I'm glad that you're watching, but you might be a fucking pseudo. I'm not. I don't know it. I actually hate the fucking word, but you might be a pseudo. Let me see, Alexis. I didn't start learning about African-centered knowledge until 93. But that would make you 15. So, all right, I hate doing math. All right, so 5th grade, you're 10 years old. If you're not, let's say you're intelligent, right? And you did all your grades in school. So in 5th grade, you were 10 years old. 7th grade, you were 12 years old. Wait, am I fucking that up? This is gonna be really embarrassing, bro. This is gonna show I can't fuck. I can count. Nope, I can't say that. That's some rich blood shit. Now I'm gonna say the brass, dumb mathematician shit. Let's see. Okay, so you admit. All right, cool. You are a pseudoism. Shouts to you, Mad Dog. Y'all make sure y'all follow Low Key Jizza, the other channel, because these lives won't be on Carnivorous Podcast. We go in a different direction, but Low Key Jizza is gonna be what we do. We're broadcasting live on both channels. All right, so at least you admit you're a pseudo. You said I try to fight my pseudoisms. Okay. And I think if you were 15 when you started getting into African-centered knowledge, 15 is when that's a lady? I don't think that's a lady because the middle name is Brandon. All right, listen, y'all think I'm disrespectful in Discord. I'm gonna just apologize for anything I'm gonna say. And when y'all say I say wild shit, I'm gonna go back to this part of the video and say I already apologized. So back to this nigga though. Shouts to Alexis. And don't take nigga personally. I use it as a term of endearment. And I know that sounds crazy. So let me say this. I didn't start learning about African-centered knowledge until 93. But you were born in 1985. So you were 15. If you were 15, so you were a sophomore in high school, right? Don't that make sense? So 5th grade, you were 10. And then 7th grade, you were 12. 9th grade, you were 14. And then, okay, so you were a sophomore in high school. You were born, babe, be careful. Don't put out too much information because there's a lot of fucking scammers in this community. So be very careful. See, now they got your motherfucking. They know when you were born. They know when you came into African-centered knowledge. I know Umar already got this information. Tariq got all this information already. So you already halfway there. Now you told him you was born in 1978. Okay. I wouldn't trust these people, bro. And that's your real name? Oh, you're going to get fucked off in the community, bro. I appreciate you because you watch the shows every day, but your identity might get stolen soon, bro. Look, see, look. Look, he's asking for somebody else. Well, look, calculators exist. Alexis, what is your social security though? Yep, that's this community. Sosa's giving you an example of tomorrow when you go outside and you get a fucking your credit cards is maxed out. It was probably somebody that was watching Sign of the TV. Purposeful shot. So anyway, this is why y'all shouldn't let me be up here by myself. So he says missing a couple digits. Shout to you, Alexis. That shit funny as hell. Here's the nigga y'all love to hate. Logic. Hey, if you come up here, you on the camera, bro. I gotta be on camera.
Give me a second. I'm coming.
Pause, my nigga. I don't give a damn what you doing. So let's go. So let's get back to Naeem. So you were 15 when you got into the knowledge. I'm gonna say this. I don't think at 15 years old unless your parents got you into the knowledge, I don't think you were prepared for the information you received. Yep. Yep. I'm gonna go ahead and make that decision for you. I don't think at 15 years old you should be reading Black Man on the Nile, the fucking ISIS papers. ISIS papers was what, 91? So yeah, you shouldn't be reading the ISIS papers at 15 years old. Nope. Nope. You're gonna be fucked up. You're gonna be fucked up. I can't imagine at 15 years old I wasn't prepared. See, he admits it. I wasn't prepared and I didn't understand it until I was 28. So now I'm about to diagnose you. I'm about to do the Francis Cress Welsing thing. Unqualified diagnosis. I'm about to diagnose you. You was born in 78. You got into African-centered knowledge in 93 or 85. No, what the fuck did you say? Look, he said I was fucked up. Bro, what's your... See, it's this kind of... I guess I'm going to start going live when these Discords go live. Because we don't interact with the chat at all. I actually appreciate this. So, I'm going to go back. It says 93 is when Malcolm X came out and the X craze happened. Yeah, it did. Yeah. So you said, let me go back to the chat. I started learning about African-centered knowledge. I didn't start learning about African-centered knowledge until 1993. So you didn't start learning until 1993. And then that would have made you 15 years old. And even you would admit, you said this, I'm going to go find it. You said, I wasn't prepared and I didn't understand it until I was 28 years old. If you didn't understand it until you was 28 years old, that means you got into African-centered knowledge at 15. I'm assuming you didn't drop out of high school, and I'm going to assume, give you the credit that you went to college. And you were fucked off and lost until you were lost for 13 years. Damn, I don't even want to do the math. What is, so 93, 13, 7, so 2006. Yeah. 2006, 2008, 2007 range. What did you say? You said, but I had a teacher that intercepted me from going down the path of Afrocentrism. Is it Afrocentrism or is it Afrocentricism? Afrocentrism sounds better, but I could understand why it says Afrocentricism because of the Afrocentric part. I like yours. I'll go with that. So, but I had a teacher that intercepted me. That's a shouts to football in 4 weeks. But I had a teacher that intercepted me from going down the path of Afrocentricism. He taught me how to research, how to think, and not what to think. That person that taught you how to think, was that an Afrocentric or was that like a school person? I was going back and forth on Christianity and consciousness. No. Type. This is a natural conversation. If I'm up here as live, I'll do sources and stuff if I have to, but not right now. I'm just talking to the people. I was going back and forth on Christianity and consciousness all those years. I apologize to you, brother. Yeah. I'm typing fast. No, type fast, bro. Type fast. I appreciate you. Yep. That's an honest statement. Look at these two statements, Logic. This is a guy, Alexis. He's always in the chat. He said he was born in 78. He didn't start getting into African-centered knowledge till he was 15 years old. And he really didn't finish until he was 28. He didn't really understand it till he was 28. So for 13 years, he said, I was going back and forth on Christianity and consciousness all those years. And he said a man named Clifford Black, he learned from the Afrocentric circles as well. When he got you right, did he get you right? Did he keep it Afrocentric or was it more Eurocentric education? That's a good question. That's a damn good question. I want to know if Clifford Black, shouts to you, possibly shouts to you. I don't know.
I love that question.
Yeah, learned from the Afrocentric circles as well. Now I know he learned from the Afrocentric circles as well, but when he did get a hold of you, you said that you were going back and forth with Christianity and Afrocentricism. When he got a hold of you, did he give you Eurocentrism, or did he give you what did he give you? Hold on, let me see. But he didn't the work, and he didn't promote race. His work is on YouTube. Search dictionary class with Dr. Black. Go ahead, Logic. Talk to the people.
I mean, just based on this conversation, I think and I'm looking it up now because I don't want to jump too far out ahead, but I think there's a difference between the scientific research behind Afro-centered education and the political ideology of Afrocentrism. Right. And I think that probably, one of the most confusing things about it is because it blurs the lines between politics and academia, which is actually like the most, to me, I think that's the most dangerous mix. But, I'm not going to try to get into that right now. But that's what I think that's where we really kind of missing that. So he's more associating himself with the political stuff, which ultimately ends up being the thing that makes you quit your job. You kind of get what I'm saying? Because that was like obviously a part of the story that's going to stand out to anybody who heard that. But that would be the only thing that'll stick with you in a way that'll cause you to move. It left enough imprint on you for you to be emotional at that. You know what I'm saying? So, I mean, I said it earlier, and I know to some extent it's a wild guess, but I know deep down inside, I don't think it's a wild guess that they would have to make you feel bad, right? That it's like, you know what I'm saying? You know what it kind of reminds me of when people come, they drive in the service and they need a tire and they need a new car. You know what I'm saying? It happens every day. You know what I'm saying? But somebody was able to see that you needed one tire in some kind of way, basically devalue your car enough to where you need to get a car right now. And that's what will cause you to do that. You know what I'm saying? You go into service and being convinced that you're not going to make it home is what will make you buy a new car. So I just see it that way, right? That's the only thing that'll make you kind of do that to me. But
CEO Tribe Media, turn your ring off, G. I ain't doing that shit all night. My wife just told me to stop being impolite and turn my ringer off. You gotta do it. All right, you know what? I'm telling you to turn your fucking ring off, and I'm the one that texts. That's the wildest thing in the world.
Yeah, you a wild nigga sometimes.
It's the group chat. It was a group chat. Shezmu Patar Aman. Now I'm gonna go ahead and assume, Logic, he's going to try to cuss us all the way out. What you think? How you think this is about to go?
Nah, actually, I know he's not going to cuss us out because he's full of that African spirit, and that is stinking in a way to where his morality won't allow him to look at another black man without the highest. Yeah. He don't even see me right now. It's all aura. Be honest with
you. Yeah, I want you to give me a second, Shezmu. Hold on. You coming in loud and proud, and I get it. Shezmu, give me 1 second. We don't know each other. I don't think so. Give me 1 second. I know you've been listening to these Discord chats, so I know you just raring to go.
No, it's not.
Give me half a second. I just want to see what Dr. Black is talking about. We were referring to somebody that gave somebody clarity on African-centered education. So he said this is what got him out of it. He put the guy has. Let me take this banner down. 1 second, Shezmu. Just be patient. Shout out to you. Give me 1 second. I just want to.
That's all we got over here.
Has to do some work in order to try to figure it out and understand. Something has to be done. Now, how do you know what to do? So someone comes along and tells you, you must learn etymology.
Uh-oh.
You must learn epistemology. You must learn the ontological research process. You must learn etiology. Now, you've never in your life heard these words. So how do you know how to do it, how to learn these things? Now, and then I come along and I say to everyone, I say, well, there's one place that I know that I can suggest to you, that if you bother to go in and you learn how to do this, that it'll show you what etymology is. It'll show you what epistemology is. It'll show you what etiology is. And that place is what?
Wikipedia.
Wikipedia. Wikipedia. That Red Pill. I want you to go to Red Pill because I want you to figure out what it is that we're talking about with the threads. But Red Pill uses Wikipedia for sure, because why wouldn't you use Wikipedia?
Wait a minute. Red flag. Red flag. Red flag. Alexis, what the
Why
fuck
you kept
do
saying red pill?
Yeah, what the hell do you mean by red pill training, bro? Hold on. You think you got the medicine that's gonna help us, bro? That's a red flag, bro. Off the rip, that's a red flag. But I'm gonna listen to it a little more.
The fact he got it in pill form. It's the first time I've seen that.
Yeah, real quick. Shouts to ATL boy. I need your hate so I can use you for your energy. Do not stop posting. I need you to tell us that nobody's watching, that we are a bunch of ignorant Negroes. I need you to hate as much as you can, because that helps with the algorithm. The comments gets us into the algorithm, so that when you come in and there's 300 people in here, you'll be saying only 300, and we get 10,000 people in here, you'll say only 10,000. So just keep going. You're gonna get us there. You're gonna get us there. Please get us there. Shouts to ATL boy. I'm highlighting you. I'd make you a mod if I thought you knew how to type or use a computer. Okay. Still training. That's one.
This says not to be confused with what this is. What is this? What is that about? That's about bugs. Or etiology. What is that about?
The cause.
Cause. Good. Now y'all quick to run around talking about cause and effect. You're quick to do that, right? Well, guess what? If we're going to talk about cause and effect, then we better learn how this process right here works, because if we're going to talk about cause, we have to study this. I know right now that if we're going to take our MCATs and we don't know anything about that, we're not going to pass.
Oh, now he's talking now. Okay.
But this word means this now to their sermons and stuff.
Yeah, but see, here's the thing. The preachers are playing with something because this is caught on out here, what we're doing. What we're doing is actually caught on. And they playing with something that they don't understand, they don't know anything about. This, playing with this, is one of the most dangerous things you can do in your life. And I'll tell you what, introduce it to people that you say you love, people you say you care about, and play with it. That's what you do. I will bet you are getting ready to send them over the deep end. You're getting ready to send them over the deep end. See, because life in itself already, you're walking on the razor's edge every day.
Talk.
And don't even know it. Now, if you slip and it cuts you, you don't even know you've been cut.
Wait a minute. He's
Yeah,
charismatic,
that's the
Logic.
razor's edge. Now,
Hold on.
you're doing,
Charismatic.
you got you, what do you call it? You tightrope walking on the razor's edge. You playing with
Look,
your life.
hey, Logic, he said that brother in the front is a
Now, you
politician
gonna
now.
actually- I
Okay.
I
Wait a minute,
really
Alexis.
First got to understand just a little bit. And I got to understand that when you went to the apothecary, you know what the apothecary is?
I like the words you
Never heard
use,
that
brother.
term before.
Well, you need to look in your dictionary and look it up, don't you?
Hey, hey, guess what? Guess what, Alexis? So, yep, yep. Just that little bit. Let me like and subscribe real quick.
I bet y'all niggas don't know what apothecary mean, nigga.
Let me like and subscribe. His name is Cliff. Shouts to
You
Cliff.
just look that up.
Like and subscribe. Why are you doing that, Shazmo?
No. That's actually a good question.
That's terrible,
Answer.
That's terrible.
Nah.
That is
He had
terrible.
time.
You said you just looked that
He
shit
had
up.
time to check Chat GPT, didn't he?
He said,
No,
"Y'all just hey, we gonna I'm gonna watch
I
a
you know,
Dr.
wanna
Black
be a
video
doctor.
tomorrow on the stream.
Boy,
Well, this week on the stream.
of
a little
that
bit.
video explaining it, I will never know what
That's
apothecary.
a good research question, isn't it?
You can explain it.
Okay, go ahead. Hey, Shazmo, first introduce yourself. Who are you?
A well-organized lie defeats
shit.
a disorganized truth every time. Ooh. But yeah, I've been around the community for a while. This is Brother Patah, Shazmu Patah Amun. Your boy Uncle Kes said we can't say all that. Shazmu Patah Amun. Let's just you Patah from now on. You Patah.
Oh, so you joined the Discord.
Brother Patah. Yeah, I did join the Discord.
Yeah, shouts to you. Okay, I remember you. I remember it's Patah. Okay. Matter of fact, I think I asked who you were the other day. Okay, shouts to you. Appreciate the support.
I was surprised that you didn't recognize who I was when we used to beat you up on when you used to go to Smash Rockwell's channel.
No, that couldn't have been me.
What you mean?
It couldn't have been me.
Corey never went to Smash Rockwell's channel.
No, I'm not Corey.
Oh,
that's what I'm saying. I don't. Okay, so let me tell you who I am real quick. While you telling me who you are. So you are Shazmu Patah Amun, and my name is Brass, and I don't give two fucks about the color of Egyptians at all. I don't give. Let me just be clear. I don't give two fucks about
Corey.
Frogs with they adapted to somehow kidnap monkeys and all kinds of shit. I don't care nothing. Yeah, I don't care. I'm that's outside of my depth, right? So you would have never seen me say go Black Egypt. Which one is it? You didn't know. I wasn't that guy. Corey.
But let me explain
Okay,
something.
Go ahead. So you wasn't me. So now you hallucinated. That's strike one. That's strike one.
Let me explain. No, this gonna close it up.
Okay, go ahead.
You got to be related to Corey because y'all two brothers sound almost identical. Or y'all grew up in the same something.
We grew up in the same region. He grew up in Indianapolis. I grew up in Ohio.
Y'all sound. That's why I make the mistake.
No, it's cool.
I kept trying to figure out in the Discord. They keep calling the brother Brass, and I said, "Was that a nickname for Corey?" Because you and Corey, y'all. Okay, so I might be a little uneducated.
No, you're not uneducated. You're just ignorant. You didn't know.
Let me add. Yeah, that too. I'm a nigga, so it's like that.
No, I said you were ignorant. You didn't know. Like the proper word to use ignorant. The proper way to use ignorant. You didn't know.
When I was growing up, they said the word nigga meant you were an ignorant person. But so what is y'all? Well, since I'm so uneducated, Logic, do you have?
I didn't say you was uneducated. Here's the one thing I won't let you do. See, listen, there's some rules when you listen. Chef and them let y'all get away with all kind of shit. For me, as soon as you start telling me what I'm saying what you're trying to say is, I got rules. So if I stop you, it's only because you're breaking one of the rules, and hopefully other people won't break them. So go ahead. This is a good way. So you don't know what I'm thinking.
Okay.
So go ahead.
To break the ice.
Yes,
Logic,
sir.
Do you and Brass?
Okay.
Do y'all have degrees?
Yes.
I wasn't quite clear on that because I know that came up earlier today, and I don't know how your brother got a degree. I know you. I think you were saying that that might have been Corey. I don't know. Somebody was at work. Somebody was at
Corey.
work.
No, that was Corey. That was Corey. Corey. They were trying to say Corey doesn't have a degree, and Corey does have a degree.
But I'm saying,
well, at least that's what he said. I don't know.
Somebody was at work and
That
streaming
was Corey. That was
all
definitely Corey.
day.
Yeah, that was
I'm
Corey.
like,
That was
dang.
Corey. Yeah, that
Okay,
was Corey.
okay. So your degree, Brass, is in what?
Political science.
Okay, and did you work in that field?
Yes.
Oh, so you taught? Are you teacher or what?
I worked on campaigns for. I still
Oh,
kind of do as a consultant, but I worked on boots on the ground campaigns for
okay, okay. So
16 years.
you know my son?
I know the rapper, my son.
Yeah, that's what I'm talking about. Have you worked with him at all? Or no?
No, we worked with getting people elected. I've met him
Oh,
as a rapper, and I've met
yeah, yeah.
him in that arena also.
Capacity. Okay.
Yeah.
And Logic, my brother,
No, I don't have a degree.
no degree. Okay. All right. So I was trying to figure out y'all drop a lot of knowledge on debunking different individuals, especially some of the past scholars and stuff. And I was just
Hmm.
trying to figure out what is y'all's purpose? Are y'all trying to just understand the Black identity or the conscious movement of Black people and why, like Harlem Renaissance, or why they Black Power move, why they did what they tried to fight against racism? What is y'all's? What are y'all trying? Are y'all just trying to get clicks and views, likes? What were y'all trying to do?
Logic, you can go if you
So,
like.
I mean, honestly, I think more important. I mean, I really want to know what you're trying to do, to be honest with you. But
You breaking
You
the
rules.
breaking the rules.
You breaking the
You gotta
rule.
you
going
gotta
to
answer the
start
bad question.
with.
Gotta answer
You
the bad
breaking the
question.
rule.
I'm going to start with.
Okay.
I
Okay.
think that there is. I think that there is like a blend or like a bleed over in ideologies in the politics of African Americans and and some of the just like the general rhetoric that we tend to like adhere to, at least um put extra effort into preserving, right? Like there's something there, and it seems to be produced by a small group of people. Um, and in this particular group of people, um, don't. Yeah, I just be honest. I mean, I don't think that they should play as big of a role in the ideologies that Black people use moving forward. I'll say it that way. They,
Okay.
it's almost like y'all are attempting to.
Wait a minute. Hold on. Who was y'all?
That's another rule, Logic. We're not immune. We can't make blanket diagnoses if we go complain about other people doing it. You cooking, Shesmu.
I guess the y'all would be the people who are trying to use their rhetoric politically.
So is there so your problem with rhetoric? I'm still a little confused.
No, I mean, is it my turn? Can I ask
Let
a question now?
Sure. Wait.
I don't think he didn't get
I'm
the
still
answer
trying to get
he didn't
clarity
get the answer
on.
he was looking for.
Yeah. Well, not that I mean, he gave a great answer, but I feel
Okay.
as though it's incomplete. And so you said those that promote their particular rhetoric and ideology, whether it's, I guess, religious or political, all of it's political. You don't like it, or you don't respect it, or you don't agree with it, or what? Or you think it's harmful to?
Yeah, I think it's harmful. Absolutely.
In what way? And do you
Um,
and before
I
before
think
you
I've reached the point in which you got to show me in way it's good.
well
Politically.
before you answer that, do you have an alternative?
No, I don't.
Mm.
You know what? An alternative to what? Matter of fact, let me. Can I start asking some questions?
Sure, absolutely, because it's your show, and I just wanted, because I'm trying to learn and get to know you guys, right?
Okay, yeah,
So,
let's get it.
Right.
so
So can we start with? Can we start with the potential dangers of whatever it is you think we're doing? What do you think that
I
we're
never,
doing
I
that
never
could
said
possibly?
anything. I never accused you of anything. I just asked a question. What were you doing?
Okay. Maybe I'm trying to.
I'm not being aggressive or attacking
No,
or.
you're not. And I want to answer your questions, but I know a lot of times. So, like the reason I'm doing that is I know a lot of times people kind of struggle getting the heart of their question off, right? And instead of us kind of like kind of kicking around these kind of questions, I'd like to know like where some of your stances are, because maybe that'll give me insight as into what would fuel some of these questions. That's what I'm trying to do. But I mean, if I can continue to give you some more insight as far as what I'm doing.
I can elaborate on like who I am, because y'all probably don't know me that well, or if you do, or heard of me or whatever.
Hey, is that which Malcolm is that? Shouts to you, Malcolm. Shouts to you. Go ahead, y'all.
So I remember when you came into the community, and I think the first time I remember was Sarnetta shouted you out, kind of helped to promote your channel. I've been I've been around since 2014, 13. I've got a couple degrees, and I've studied quite a few of our, I've kind of like think I've almost studied them all. Been in the church, but
When you say study them all, you mean a lot of different ideologies?
I mean, if you name not out of I'm saying
the next thing you said was church, so I'm
saying the elders. I'm saying the elders.
Who are the elders? That's another
like
rule.
The ones that it seems to be that you all don't have an agreement with, or want to debunk or have a problem with. Like, I guess I don't know if you've mentioned Chancellor Williams, but these are some of the people that the scholars that y'all do. I won't say attack, but critique.
I want to say attack.
That y'all critique.
I want to say attack. Just
Asa Hilliard. Even Bobby Hammett, or
stop.
Even Phil Valentine.
Stop.
Or Dr. Ben.
Can you hear me?
I can hear you. Go ahead.
Okay. So when stop means stop. I'm not familiar with Asa Hilliard. I'm not familiar with Chancellor Williams. But Bobby Hemmett, I am familiar with a statement that man made. Now I want to ask you a question. Now you are a human being. You are not Jesus Christ, so you did not get here through immaculate birth.
Mm-hmm.
Okay? So you have parents. So, and I'm not going to talk about your specific parents, but we're going to put you in a hypothetical state. You said Bobby Hemmett is an elder. He's an elder that we haven't critiqued yet. But I heard a statement. And a lot of times y'all think, not y'all, see, I'm about to break my own rule. People in the conscious community think that one statement should not be able to bring a person's legacy down to where we got to just say they were historical figures, they were cultural, right? And then, but that's it. And we'll leave them there and keep the science out of it. So Bobby Hemmett, you consider Bobby Hemmett an elder?
Well, he's older than I am.
No. That's another rule. Yes or no questions get yes or no answers.
Well, I had to explain what. See, that's just
you don't. No, you don't.
See,
yes or no questions. Just real quick. No. I'm going to give you time to explain. I'm just saying, in the moment, if I ask you a yes or no question, I'm trying to keep order because it won't be just you up here, and they'll think I'm just doing that to them, depending on who hits the right. So for one rule, when you talk to me, because we both equal, yes or no questions get yes or no answers. Would you consider Bobby Hemmett an elder?
Again, well, I guess
you can't even do. You've been in the conscious community so long. You can't just say yes
for you, Brass.
But don't do that for me. Just do it in life.
But there's a premise behind your your
No,
question
it's not. No, it's
to
not.
box me in to say yes, just yes or no.
No. We're not even
It
sparring yet.
is.
No, we're not sparring yet. We are not sparring
No,
yet.
it's not even a spar. You're setting the rules, and that's not fair. We
Why
have
isn't
to
it?
agree on the rules because
No,
you.
we no.
Why do
Whoa,
you
whoa,
get to
whoa.
set the
Okay,
rules?
hold on, Shesmu. And I don't want you to leave. Hold on. Now there is a world where you will be able to set the rules, right? But when you go to court, I'm assuming you've been to court, and we ain't in court. This ain't a cross examination. You hit the link of your own free will. But in a court, you go tell the judge, we have to set the rules. If I go on your channel,
No,
if you
the
got a
rules are
channel,
already set. The rules are already set
right?
in
So,
that
so you're the
venue. So in this
right.
venue, the rules are already set.
Yes, yeah. This ain't my first show. We've done like 300 shows. I'm very clear in
I
how I
didn't know if
converse.
there was freedom
No,
within the
this is
show. I
freedom.
mean,
No,
I
no.
understand there's rules
You
around the
have the
show itself.
freedom. I get it, but you have the freedom to answer yes or no. And then after we get to the point, I will give you all the time you want to explain your answer. After I get to the point. You said the elders in the conscious community, because in this conscious community, a lot of times y'all say stuff. Not y'all. Well, see, I just did it again. I correct my own self. People say things in the conscious community, specifically people in the chat. They say things like respect the elders. And then I ask them who the elders are, and they start running off names. So I just got a question. I brought up elders, and you brought up Bobby Hemmett. So I'm gonna assume I'm gonna make an ass out of you and me,
Mm-mm.
and I'm gonna go ahead and say that you said Bobby Hemmett is an elder. I'm not, since you can't say yes or no. I don't know why, because he's an elder, but I'm gonna assume that you said that Bobby Hemmett's an elder. So let me ask you a question. If you went back to your parents and you said Bobby Hemmett is an elder, somebody I can learn from, and they started asking you, and he had all these beautiful books and all these beautiful speeches and this, that, and the other. But if you were to pull up one speech where that man says, your chakra is in your asshole, would that tumble the rest of his legacy? Or would we still have to listen to Bobby Hemmett as an elder? That's a yes or no question, and say yes or no, and then explain your premise as to why I gotta respect a person that this community thinks is an elder, but who is on tape saying your chakra is in your asshole,
See,
verbatim.
see,
You still didn't
like
say yes or no. You still didn't say
hell yeah,
yes or
hell
no.
no. That's motherfucking no. He's not an elder.
But that's your elder.
No, yeah. See, you're playing games because
No.
I wanted to explain what I was saying. What
Can
my
you
definition
explain it
was.
after
What
you
an
admit
elder
that?
was.
Hold on. Can you
An
explain
elder
it
to
after
me
you
is
admit?
someone who is older than me. I was taught in the black community and in my home to respect your elders, people that are older than you. But all elders, that don't mean that they are smart or brilliant or can be great examples or have the
Mhm.
information to teach and guide somebody. They could be a drunk, but they still an elder if they're older than me. So I was taught to respect them, not to just slap them around and treat them poorly. And to a degree. Now, if they get out of pocket and that's who they are, and they're drunk and acting a fool, then I might have as a man or as an individual who sees that behavior is out of line, then yeah, I might have to say, hey, you need to tighten up. But
Okay, so what's your question?
but yeah, him. Bob, I just mentioned him because he did put a lot of information out there. But yeah, a lot of the majority of his information is straight up pseudo. But I just mentioned him and Bobby
What did you just
Valentine.
say? Oh, you blew past that one. Hold on, I gotta shout out somebody, so I gotta make sure they make a lot of comments because I'm actually in the building now. I'm not in the Discord. I just want to highlight somebody real quick. So Babylon done outside the box. I appreciate you. Do not stop typing. I don't give a damn what you say. Say whatever you want to say. That's one of the rules too. I love that y'all comment so much because it drives the algorithm. Bobby, and I want to give him respect. Babylon Dunn says Asa Hilliard nor Chancellor Williams, but Bobby Hemmett. This Negro brass is not qualified to speak on the people or the topic, diafucking-bolical, Babylon done. And then he says, making rules such as yes and no answers to convoluted questions is sick in the head, Press. I don't have them all, I guess. I don't have them all. But go ahead and keep telling me about the elder that said your chakra's in your asshole. But go ahead, keep telling me about how, because when you say elder, you would agree that elder might mean one thing to you, but when you blanket statement the elders and you put him in there with W.E.B. Du Bois,
Now, did
and
you
you put
switch
him
off?
in
Did
there.
you,
Let me finish.
Brad,
That's
did you
another
switch
rule.
off and you talking to me now? 1 minute you were talking.
No. I'm talking to the show.
Oh, okay.
So, because that's another rule. I won't cut you off if you don't cut me off.
I didn't mean to cut you off, but you were
No.
saying
That's cool. You got clarity. You cut me off for clarity. I don't mind that part.
Yeah.
I learned that from Sosa. We can't move forward without clarity. So here's my question to you. Not my question. Here's my statement. When you throw all the elders and lump them all together, elders, you and I both know, means we're talking about W.E.B. Du Bois, Carter G. Woodson, Kenneth and Mamie Clark. We're throwing them in with all the elders.
Yep.
But somehow we got to also, see, you cutting me off. Somehow we're also throwing Bobby Hemmett in there with the chakra in your asshole. Now, give me 1 second. I want to show you the dangers of calling him an elder. I'm going to show in my COINTELPRO. Yeah, I appreciate these comments. That court and judge example Brass made was a Freudian slip of the tongue. You have a greater vocabulary. Brass and my COINTELPRO. Keep commenting, bro. I can't answer the question, but I will keep commenting. Logic. We live, brother. Get off the phone. We going to school until Logic get here. Until Chef and them get here. I want to share your screen. I want to share my screen real quick, and then I'm gonna give you the floor, Logic. And then you'll be able to also respond. I want to show you what this guy who thinks that Bobby Hemmett is an elder. I want to show you something real quick.
To From the Forest podcast, this is MZ2 on Curve. What I wanted to talk about today is the first chakra, which is Shango. The goals with the Shango first chakra is to first relax tensions in order to reduce karma and world entanglements. The second goal of the first chakra, which is the Shango or anal region, is to refine sense organs so that confusion and pain do not follow the seeking of temporary gratification. The third goal in the first chakra, which is Shango, and it's the anal region in your body, is to guard against polluting the sensory organs through overindulgence. The fourth goal is to begin to act wisely and with moderation. The fifth goal in the first chakra, which is Shango, in your anal region, is to seek liberation from the lower realms. The sixth goal is to guard against violent behavior based on insecurity. And then the seventh and final goal in the first chakra, which is Shango, the anal region, is to be motivated towards self-development.
Go ahead and tell me about your Go ahead and tell me about Bobby Hemmett being an elder.
No, what I would rather ask is, are you
No,
married?
you.
No,
Hold
on.
I'm not gonna tell you. That's another rule. I'm not gonna tell you nothing personal. I don't trust the conscious. I don't trust the conscious community. The same way y'all don't trust me. What did Babylon done say? I was COINTELPRO. I'm not gonna tell you nothing.
Well,
personal.
I will tell you, I'm not afraid.
That's fine. That's cool.
I'm 30 years, second marriage, 30 years in the game. I got a son in college, getting ready, his senior year, getting ready to graduate and go to med school. But I'm not sure why you brought this conversation. I was trying to dialogue with some of the earlier conversations y'all had about elders.
Shizmu, didn't you just say he was a
But
You didn't say Bobby Hemmett
you
was an
going
elder?
in this direction. I'm not. I don't feel comfortable
I wouldn't either. Wait. Hey, guess what?
going
Just move.
going in this
I wouldn't
direction.
either. Hey, I wouldn't
So
either.
I'm a little
I
phobic.
wouldn't either. I wouldn't
So
feel comfortable either. But you
either
said Bobby Hemmett was your
yeah.
elder.
No, I said some of the people that have been in our past that put information out
Okay.
that we as a conscious or as a black community have listened to vis-a-vis whether it was Malachi Z. York, whether it was
Stop. Now, I just asked you to name elders. You know what? I cut you in your sentence. I'm wrong. Go ahead, brother. I cut you off. Keep going.
whether
I
it was
apologize.
Malachi Z. York, whether it was Colin, who else? George Jim James,
Mm-hmm.
Jackson, Leonard, Jeffries, Ben, Yohanan, Yakanan,
Who was that?
all those individuals that put forth information, whether someone was deviants within the community
Mm-hmm.
or try to send the community, I guess, or educate the community in a way that their history didn't start with slavery,
Mm-hmm.
or show the brilliance. George Washington Carver, Washington, Tuskegee,
Mm-hmm.
all those. I consider Du Bois, like you said, Du Bois,
Mm-hmm.
Frederick Douglass, um,
Mm-hmm.
all those. I mean, we have
I know it's difficult logic. Just be patient.
so many brilliant elders. And
Malachi Z. York is a brilliant elder.
no,
You said his name.
Malachi Z. York ended up being a deviant.
Ended up being a deviant.
Yes, he was.
Okay.
So
But
he
he's
was
in
on
there.
track.
But
It's
He was
just
on
like
track to
it's
be
a
a
lot
great
of
elder.
brothers that are in prison that
uh,
could have been scientists, lawyers, brilliant brothers, but they
yeah.
went down different paths, right?
Okay.
So I mean, just because Hitler, people say that Hitler was diabolically or brilliant
Laying your plane now.
killer. You know what I mean? But go
Okay.
ahead.
You
I mean
killing
that
me now.
just
Laying your
I'm
plane.
just letting you know. When I look at things from all angles, and I know how to see the difference.
Okay. So, and then logic, and then I'm gonna give you the floor, my brother. See, and so you asked us what we're doing. You can call whoever you want your elder if that's your choice, right? But I'm uncomfortable. And the funny thing is, that guy reading that, he was uncomfortable reading that. I could tell he was reading it. But when you say the elders and you say Bobby Hemmett, I'm gonna just go the names that you said.
But
Bobby Hemmett.
remember, not to cut you off, and
Did
I
you
didn't
just
mean to
no
cut you
no
off.
you just
I
cut
know
me?
I did, but look, when I say elders, my definition of elder was older than, right?
Logic. I need your full attention, logic.
I said the
This is
definition
what you.
of an
These are the
elder was
conversations
older
we
than
can't
me.
have in the
This is
Discord.
true. This is
These
it,
are the
right? This is
conversations
exactly
we can't have in the Discord. We're
this is
talking to the
exactly what it
people.
looks like, right?
Yeah,
Yeah,
we're
you
putting ourselves on Front Street. We ain't hiding, I guess, behind the Discord chat. Somebody in the chat asked a personal question. You said you don't mind answering. So they said you're 30 years old with a son in college. Did you have your child at 13? Since you don't mind giving out any information.
Mm. First of all, I'm not 30.
I think that's what they gathered.
The
Shouts to you, Shakir, avid supporter.
the 13. That's interesting that they came up with that. But no, I'm not
Okay.
30.
Doctor
I'm
answers
quite
the question. Go ahead and enunciate, but we got to move forward because right now I'm gonna tell you it don't look good.
for what?
Because when you say elder, now you're saying older. Okay,
Right.
so I'm assuming you mean elder in the strictest sense of saying older. But now I understand a little bit about English, and I know that elder in this community does not mean older to everybody. Elder is right around the corner from, let me finish.
That's true.
I don't want to say it the wrong way. Saba, the Baba, the master teacher, this, that, and the other. So when you just make a blanket statement, I'm uncomfortable. You said you was uncomfortable. I'm gonna tell you what I'm uncomfortable with. This is actually answering your question about why I said what I'm doing. Because I am highly uncomfortable. Right? Somebody called me a Euro Negro earlier, so I'm about to show my Euro Negroists.
What is that? Can you explain?
I don't need. I looked it up before. I'm gonna get it in 1 second. So it's a derogatory statement, right? So it says Alexis says elder deals with wisdom and age. So when you say elder in this community on YouTube, I am highly uncomfortable when we say things like these are our elders, and you're critiquing or attacking the legacy, and then in the same paragraph you say W.E.B. Du Bois, Kenneth and Mamie Clark, Carter G. Woodson, Malachi Z. York, Bobby Hemmett. I gotta stop
Somewhere.
because
Okay, let's stop right here. Let's
somewhere,
stop right here.
no, you're cutting me off. No, don't make me mute you, Shesmu. We starting off so well. Give
Can
me
you put
1
elder
second.
in ChatGPT? And I'll be quiet.
No. But, contrary to
You're
what
going
y'all
on the
think,
elder meaning.
did
You're
he
going on
just
what
cut me
she
off? Logic, is he trying to make our relationship contentious? Y'all want to talk to us, but I don't think y'all actually want to talk to us. Just let me
They don't
finish
want
what
to
I'm
address
saying.
any of our
y'all
points,
want
Yeah,
to
but,
yeah.
control the
but he
conversation.
also, in turn,
No.
is
You
not
in the
making
hot
the clear
seat.
points his goddamn self.
You're in the hot seat. You're in the
I'm
hot
not
seat.
in no
So
hot
just okay.
seat.
No. Wait. You know what? Thank you. I don't even know how to say this. Shouts to you. In the Cambridge Dictionary, it says elder means eldering, older person, especially one who deserves respect.
Mm.
You should listen to your elders. An elder is also an official in a particular religious group. Elder. Now that's the Cambridge Dictionary. I'm gonna go with
Okay.
that one for now.
No.
Do you think? Nope. So can you at least understand? Yes or no? Would I have a problem with Carter G. Woodson, W.E.B. Du Bois, Kenneth and Mamie Clark, father of black psychology Sumner, and then somewhere in the same sentence say the words Malachi Z. York and Bobby Hemmett? So I think that there should at least be a delineation of the scientists that were practicing science, that there should be a delineation from the elders that deserve respect. And then I'm going to say this, and you might not like it, and the conscious community might not like it, but y'all should make a channel, or y'all should hit the panel and tell me I'm crazy. I'm not putting Carter G. Woodson with someone saying their chakras in their ass. And I'm not putting Carter G. Woodson and Kenneth and Mamie Clark and W.E.B. Du Bois. I'm not putting them also with a person that the judge called when they sent his predator ass away for life, that he is the most prolific child predator. I'm going to get the exact words because I think I'll be getting it wrong. But the judge said that he is somewhere in the realm of he's the most prolific child predator that then bred another child predator, Polite, who told y'all that if his elder, his spiritual father, told him that he was doing things with boys, that he still would have to respect them. I'm not putting all those people in the same sentence. I think there needs to be a delineation. That's what I'm doing. Separate the scientists from the scientists, separate the cultural theories and the political theories from the scientific theories. And I'm doing this for me. Nobody has to
I can
watch.
agree with that.
Nobody has to do anything. There are plenty of cultural theories brought forth by the conscious community that ended up going through the scientific method, right? Ended up being put forth in front of science that follows some form of methodology, and then made it to clinical stances that help us in employee wellness today, that help us in legislation today. Now, here's the second part. There are cultural theories and political theories that serve their purpose. I actually think Naeem Akbar, now I'm finding out he got it from somebody else. I think he took something from somebody else and adapted it into the alien self-disorder. But I think the alien self-disorder by Naeem Akbar is actually useful. But when he got up there as a doctor and started preaching a cultural theory and a political theory, sounding like a pastor, speaking it to unscientific people and preaching science, I think at that point we should at least separate it from the rest. We should at least say, listen, that's pseudo. That's not science. I don't think there's nothing wrong with us saying the alien self-disorder is not science. It wasn't peer-reviewed. It wasn't tested. It's not science, but it's an effective cultural and political theory that I think is useful, but we got to put it in its proper perspective. That's just my opinion. And I'm not qualified to say who is not. I'm sure I'm qualified to say that Malachi Z. York, Bobby Hemmett should not be in the same stratosphere as Carter G. Woodson, W.E.B. Du Bois, and those. I'm going to let Logic, hold on. I've been talking for about 5 minutes, talking way too much. I'm going to let Logic take the floor, and then y'all can have some banter back and forth. I'm going to go in the peanut gallery and see if the chat still thinks I'm absolutely insane. Go ahead, Logic.
I mean, honestly, I still want to start with, so what's the danger in actually doing that? Right. So I think that I personally think that it's so necessary to separate that politics from science that I actually think that that's the road where you start getting genetic based policy, right? Which is just completely dangerous, right? Like imagine if the people who literally only get the resources is based on the genetics. Like how crazy does that be? But that's kind of like the direction that you start to go in when you deal with that stuff. So what is your position on how? What's your position on any of this so far, Chesman?
So Logic. I want to ask you a question too, but my position on so where was I don't want to ask a question. So my position is that's a hard one.
That's crazy, bro.
That's hard.
That's crazy.
You know why?
That's crazy, bro. So how do you not have a position on your own ideology, bro?
Where do you put Timothy Drew?
No, you're answering questions with
Elijah
questions. You gotta answer the question first. That's a rule.
Now,
You don't answer a question with questions. And no, I do not lump Dr. John Henry Clark with the likes of Hemmett and York. No, I don't. So now you're getting my actual stance. Go ahead. Yeah. No. I'm also in the chat. No. I'm hosting the show. Yeah, I'm also hosting the show. I can't stay out the chat. I'm hosting the show.
No, I understand.
Go ahead.
But Logic, you said okay. Do I have a problem with Dr. Ben or Ivan Van Sertima?
That ain't what I said.
No, Logic. Restate your question. Logic.
You said ideology.
Restate your question.
No, I got you right. I'm asking. So to be honest with you, I said that I think it is so necessary to separate science from politics. Right. I think that's really, really dangerous, and that's I think the really short way of saying that. That's what I see as the unequal weapon, right? We can't justify using it because if they're allowed to use it, right, then we can no longer complain about that, right? Okay. Like it starts the chain reaction of you started it, but the whole time they the ones kind of sitting on a nuke, and we're not.
Yeah, I see what you mean.
Hold on, stop. Tuck Mayat said, shouts to Tuck. I appreciate you. You stood us up for fantasy, bro. We trying to do this fantasy football. He said we need some hair on the show.
That's crazy.
So, we might actually need some hair on the show. I have to cut my hair to do this. So I don't know if I don't think Logic is struggling. I think we both cut our hair to choose to do this. I don't.
I'm definitely struggling, bro.
Bring a female.
I don't have no hairline, G.
Bring a female.
Oh no, my shit is right. You know what? I'm gonna grow my hair out and prove absolutely nothing to y'all that somehow listening to the words out my mouth, but looking at my cranium. But shouts to you, Tuck. You my guy. Shouts to you, Mika, number one female moderator in the conscious community, hands down.
Yeah, I'm waiting on one of the.
Can you make your question simpler so he can answer?
I'm waiting on
I'll,
one of the master
I'll
teachers
answer
to
it, but
tell me how to use my melanin to get my hairline back. We can start there, and I'll start
To
believing
answer
all
the, so
the
I
conspiracy
didn't
stuff.
hear. I didn't hear the question. Could you answer the question? Can you ask it in the simplest way,
Whew.
logic, so
What's
so an
time?
uneducated person like me can
political
understand?
science and science itself. I understand and I agree with that. But if the world were like that, that would be awesome. But it's not like that. That nobody separates. Well, I ain't gonna say nobody, but politics and science are part of people, and that's what they do. That's what they do. When you have politics is being human. I mean, that's just you go on politic, you're gonna talk, you're gonna communicate. When you go into science, that same your viewpoint of life is going to kind of dictate the science sometimes. I
Are
mean,
you
it should.
trying to answer what political science is? I'm confused.
I don't know what he's saying. I mean,
Oh,
he's
What was the?
so
Wait.
so if
I'm
I didn't
lost
answer
because he
your
started talking about what
logic,
is
if I didn't
political
answer
science.
what you were saying
Yeah.
correctly, you explain to me what you meant by that you want to separate politics from science.
right. So okay, so let's get more specific. Their particular political alignment caused them to see using racial rhetoric as possible building blocks, like as framework for them to build some of their ideologies off of. So
That's
that's
white
the that's
supremacy
the particular part of what we're talking about. Like once you actually take out the political stuff, which would be heavily laced with racism, you're left with the science, which you would get from science and not them technically. If you get what I'm saying, it's like once you take out the stuff that's not useful, then you're not actually talking about getting it from them. Now you're talking about getting that from a textbook. So the only reason why you would actually go to them to get this information is really because you want the politics. And
even
if you could admit that, I know this conversation would be a lot easier for both of us.
logic. Even getting it from a textbook is getting it from them. So you're not leaving politics in
So,
order to
so where do they get
in
their
order to get
information
You gotta
from?
allow him. You gotta
in,
allow him to answer the question. Like,
in order to get the science purely, you would have to be doing the methodology yourself to figure out the science or figure out the answer to whatever question that you are trying to figure out.
that would be incorrect. But go ahead.
And there's also something called
That's
political
actually the problem
science.
with the community. You.
I
That's
don't,
not.
I don't
That's
understand.
not.
Why would you say, okay, since you said that's incorrect, explain to me what is incorrect about what I
You
just said.
said that you'd have to put forth a theory
I
and
didn't say
then
nothing
do.
about a theory.
Am I? Did he not say you have to do the methodology to get it yourself? Do the
He
methodology to
said
get
you'd
it
have to do
yourself
it
on what?
yourself, man.
You said you have to do it yourself.
But I didn't say you had to create
He
a
said
theory.
he said you'd
What
have
do
to do
you?
it
What do
yourself
you?
The
What do
because you
you?
science,
Okay,
couldn't trust
wait.
them.
Stay
trying
here.
to
Stay
figure
here.
out
Stay
something,
here.
you needed to
Stay
become a
here.
fact.
Stay here. Stay here. What'd you say?
I said, if you're trying to figure it out for yourself and you come up with the answer, then you want it to be a fact.
The
You don't want
answer to what? So,
to whatever you are trying to figure out.
so if you're trying to figure out, so what? So if it's not a, what is the melanin theory if it's not a theory?
What is the melanin theory?
I'm asking you.
I don't know what the melanin
You
theory. I'm
gotta
not
teach him
Okay,
about the
what
theory.
what
melanin
theory?
theory.
Hold on. What theory? What idea in the conscious community from the elders that you are aware of that they put forth? Just any one of them.
I'm not. What I know about huel melanin and pheomelanin is it's
Okay.
part of the epidermic, and it has its own properties. One property is darker, and it tends to block out. It's better for gamma rays block and other things as well. But and then another one is generally with a lighter skinned individual, um, and it allows, I guess, the sun rays to.
Spell pheomelanin. Spell it.
Or actually, I think it's pheomelanin. I mean, hold on, let me pull it up.
I think there's only 2 different kinds of melanin in
Do
humans.
you know how to spell it? And whoever knows how to spell it.
You heard me? I think there's only 2 different kinds of melanin in humans. So if you look up that, they should pull up.
Well, if it came from the conscious community, I'm not. He said
No,
this. He said
what he's actually saying is something that you
Okay.
can get out of a scientific textbook.
no. He didn't say that. Okay. See, this is why we try to
I
keep
might
it
have
clean.
misheard.
Logic. No, you didn't mishear me. I said a theory that you are aware of that came from the conscious community or one of the elders
Okay, this is how
that
you
you hold
spell
in respect. So
pheomelanin.
this,
Marcus says more than 2.
It's PHE.
And I know he wouldn't be typing if he couldn't correct
okay,
me. so
wait.
it's
PHE.
more
Go
than 2.
ahead.
PHEOMELANIN.
And this is a theory that came out of the conscious community because that's the question that I asked.
What? No.
That's what I asked. I said, give me a theory.
I know that the conscious community speaks on pheomelanin and eumelanin, and they know the difference.
Who?
And eumelanin,
Who?
the people I converse with know the difference.
No. I'm not a. This as far as on the biology and genetics. I'm an avid reader of what I like to read. So you're teaching me something. So I asked you for a theory that came out of the conscious community, and you said pheomelanin, and you said that these are things that y'all discuss in the conscious community. So pheomelanin, when you discuss it, who brought forth that theory from the conscious community?
Braz, you was a funny dude.
I'm not laughing.
I was answering Lodge's question about politics and
okay. I apologize.
and then I said that
No, okay, no. I apologize if I
methodology, and now you
confused
just
you.
turn this thing into
I apologize.
I said that, and you know what?
Apologize
You are
if
just
I apologize.
I'm
I
messing with you.
apologize.
Me
I
and
can't
Lodge
apologize
can
more.
have a conversation, but you're
He's scared of you,
a
Brad.
tricky dude, man.
He's scared of you, Brad. I feel so bad for you.
It ain't about being
No. I can't apologize more.
See, that's that
Okay,
Bobby
hold on. Okay. You see the problem, Logic? Now I thought me and Shesmu was gonna be at least civil. Now I gotta mute him because he's talking over me.
But
Can you
don't
at
answer
least
the
answer the question? Did he answer your question to your satisfaction or no?
No question.
Okay,
Yet.
I'm gonna step back, Shesmu. I'm gonna step back. You and Logic talk and sort y'all shit out. I'm gonna wait.
Stop teaching because you talk about
You going backwards. I'm giving you the opportunity to go forwards, and you going backwards. You and Logic, y'all got the floor.
Backing out. I'm about to, I chimed in. I thought, I heard, Corey on here. I heard Chef on here. I heard Uncle on here. I didn't hear any feet. Did I? Oh, Juju was on here.
You heard them on here.
I heard a lot of stuff being said though, like Coons.
You didn't hear them on here.
Not Coons. Yeah, earlier today.
You heard them on here?
No, not on here. It was actually in the Discord.
Oh, Juju's not in our Discord.
And it was in the Discord, and it was live.
No.
Was it not? Logic?
No. Is she in our Discord that I know of?
I know of.
So you didn't hear that on here?
So y'all weren't.
You heard us call coon. You heard us call somebody a coon on here?
You didn't I think it was Sambo, not Coon.
On here?
What that got to do with these Afrocentric politics?
Oh, so you do remember?
No, on here. You said it was on here. It was on Carnivorous?
I said earlier, well, it was being, if I'm not mistaken, you could view it on Carnivorous podcast. Yeah.
Her calling us a... Oh, okay. I'm gonna go check it out.
I never said, first of all, I never said that anybody called you anything. I said, though I heard the words, I thought I heard Coon, but it wasn't Coon, it was Sambo. I didn't say anybody. I don't know who called what. I just happened to hear. I was listening while I was working.
Okay, then that's an honest mistake. That's an honest mistake. I can respect that.
Yeah. So yeah.
I can respect that.
And I think Reggie was a part of the conversation. He was getting some content. As a matter of fact, the show that y'all were talking about, I happened to be speaking with Reggie during that show.
About Benjamin?
Along with another brother.
About Benjamin?
about actually it started with Dr. Ben, and
Oh,
then it
you
ended
mean
with
Benjamin?
no, I said Brother Reggie.
Logic, back up. You look absolutely crazy.
It started with Dr.
You like you about to
It
kill
started with
somebody,
Dr.
Logic.
Ben, and then it ended with Dr. Leonard Jeffries. But yeah,
Okay.
um, it was excellent talking with you guys. I think I figured or I see what's going on and what's happening. So
Okay.
cool. I'll tap in here from every now and then if y'all allow me to. But I'm
No, we always will. We appreciate your contribution. Keep watching.
But
yeah.
Shazmu, before you leave
No,
on,
no, no. That's another rule. He wants to leave, bro. What? See,
No,
that's what happens, Logic. You want to
Logic,
argue, but he wants to leave. Let him.
Logic been around for a minute. I'll give Logic the
Okay, cool. There you go.
that
Now I'm
pass.
out the way. I'm on mute, Logic. Y'all kill
What's
it.
up?
I'm listening.
What up, Logic?
no, I'm just trying to figure out why you don't want to just tell me
Tell
that
you what? What you want me to tell you?
about like this whole political part of it, right? If you not messing with the scholarship, we all know the scholarship wrong.
Whoa.
Let's just be honest, right?
That's what I try to
We know
focus.
this. We know them old dudes wasn't using no goddamn science, bro. Let's just be real. So working with that, you like the politics.
Look, no, sir. When
That
I'm
is what you like, because you know what the politics tell you? The politics tell you all the stuff that you like.
why are
The
you telling
politics
me?
tell you let's
You
unite.
must be talking to the chat.
No, I'm
You
talking to you. Watch. You
must
tell
be
me which
trying
one of
to
this.
chat.
Tell me which one of these you
You
disagree
got a
on. Right?
problem with
Just give me a second, Shazmu,
I
for real. Give me a second. Tell me which one of these you disagree with. We need to
hold on.
unite.
Oh, okay,
You
go ahead.
disagree with that?
Do I disagree with what?
Do you disagree? We need to unite.
No. Why would I disagree with
Okay.
that?
Do you disagree that we need to unite with Africa?
I definitely would like to unite with Africa.
Okay.
That's if I did my
What would the benefit of that be?
okay.
Let's talk about that. Let's stay right there.
Oh, so you
Why
gonna
would it
reel
be
me back
beneficial
in?
for African Americans to
So
reunite
you
with
gonna
Africa?
reel me back in?
I mean, you free to leave.
I
I ain't
could
trying to
go
make
in.
you stay now.
I could go in because I mean,
I mean, that's what I want to know. I feel like everything else you talking about is beating around the bush. Stop beating around the bush and tell me why y'all want to link up with Africa.
I'm not sure why you thought I was beating around the bush. I was being cordial and having a conversation with you, and but I feel like now I've moved into a different position in the direction that we're getting ready to go into now. Because I've studied world history and I've studied a lot. As a Sikh, seeking knowledge for 40 years, trying to, as we all have. I think that's why whoever's in the chat is probably, trying to find some information that might assist them and find out who they are, or it's just entertainment to them. But I think we're all trying to learn, because every day we want to, learn something new and something different. We want to know who we are, where we come from, where we're going. But if I looked at Africa today, man, that's a long conversation. We might have to have a show on that. But if you want to have that show, I guess I got some time. I was trying to back out. All right, so
give us a quick preview.
Quick preview. All right, so as some of us came here by force, majority of us, I would probably say, came here by force.
Now remember the question was, what's the advantage?
Africa. What's the advantage of dealing with? I got you.
Okay.
I got you. Y'all act like some of these answers are just yes or no
I mean, the way you
yes
started
or no
it had me wondering. But go ahead.
Some of y'all think these answers are yes and no and try to box it in. And then when you say yes, it's just a yes or just a no. And there's way more information around that particular topic. It gives a bad answer to the question. But some of us coming over here in these bells of the United States, in the United States, North America, who probably mix with Native Americans as well, who have that bloodline, and then being treated the way only because of the color of our skin, the way we are, the way the majority of African Americans have been. I would say that, and then if they took a DNA, more than likely their DNA would say that they came from West Africa, and it was a high percentage, at least probably 60 or above.
How you know what we're talking about?
And then, so as of today, I think the African continent, the states, or excuse me, not states, the countries of, I think it's 54, 52 countries are finally waking up. You know, we've always say Babylon must fall and Africa unite, and we've been rooting for Africa to unite, right, over here. And we educated Negroes who have, had to, been over here and fighting and struggling to get through and make it behind enemy lines. And now that Africa is finally trying to decolonize, shout out to Ibrahim Traore and the ECOWAS, Niger, Congo, and the like, Mali, Nigeria, and they're trying to, they're being, repatriarchal, allowing us to. I think they're allowing us to come back. I've yet to, I haven't visited. I visited Morocco. I haven't yet to visit any of those countries to just see what is going on. I went on a vacation. But the way that they're going, it seems like they're trying to get their independence and decolonize themselves, and they're extending the olive branch to the African diaspora. So I don't know if there will be a problem. I think the problem would be you trying to get your money, if you have some here in the United States, out now if it's cryptocurrency or something. But I don't want to go on a tangent. But if it's like benefits from a pension, or trying to get your money out of here and then getting it to a bank, even though they're trying to get away from corruption over in Africa. So they're extending the olive branch, trying to bring us over. So yeah, I don't have a problem with uniting if I'm accepted to come over there. I find out my DNA. I know what my tribe, possible tribe or location I came from or peoples I came from, and then if I'm accepted, or if I just go to any country, Uganda, Ethiopia, Egypt, but not. I'd visit there and just see what see what education I could find out there. But whether it's South Africa or Burkina Faso or wherever. So I don't have
tinfoil hat to be safe.
On a global stance, we should be able to go anywhere we want to go. You know what I mean? And live as a human, as a global human. So that's kind of where I'm at with it. Y'all still there?
I know you and Logic talking. I got out the way.
I
Shouts
need
to
to
Jose
translate.
Francis.
I need to
want to give
translate it. I honestly, like, why are you guys?
For Jose Francis, because I honestly, I gave y'all the opportunity to talk, but I don't know what the hell y'all talking about.
I don't know what
he
that
asked me.
has to do.
I had a problem uniting with Africa. He was asking me a couple of questions, and then one of the last question was, "Would I
crazy deranged?"
Would you have a problem with uniting with Africa?
I mean, I think it'd be great. Okay. Now, it still brings the question of, like, in what capacity am I uniting with Africa? So and can you specifically answer one question? It says, because we got other guests with them. Right, and I don't want to take up their time, you know what I'm saying? Like, and you beating around the bush again, right? So, like, would you say that it's in the best interest of African Americans to unite in a way with Africa that would eventually allow us to separate from America?
When it comes to that, I would say that's to each his own. That's whatever the individual.
I'm asking about you. How you feel about it?
That's the choice of the individual.
Right. So what would your choice be?
I don't know yet.
If you did know, what would it be?
If it depends. I mean, I'm not young. I'm if I will visit. I don't have much left. I don't have much longer on the planet.
So you ain't going there.
I'll visit.
That's all you had to say, bro. Yeah.
You think I'm here to play around with y'all? God damn it,
Now, if I was accepted and stuff hit the fan, then I'm going where I'm accepted. You know what I mean? I'm going where I'm allowed to go or feel free to go.
So if ultimately you're not really trying to move to Africa, I'm trying to figure out why am I connecting with Africa if I'm not trying to move to Africa? Because only other than that, then you would just be trying to do what you already do in
Patient,
America.
Jose Francis. We're gonna go to you right after this. We're gonna give this about whatever this is, about 2
Yeah,
more
I
minutes.
think this is because he's not answering me, man. Like I don't
All right,
know. I'm not trying to be rude, Shaz.
The conscious community is 0-1.
Let me do
This
this.
is the first conversation. I thought we was covered in here to, based on these Discord chats we do. I thought we was covered in here for a high level conversation. You just said Africa is a country. I hope you misspoke.
I said Africa is a continent. I said it has 52.
The chat doesn't agree with you. The chat does not agree with you. The chat says Africa is not a country. They also make another good point. Shouts to Anathema. Hold on. This is the chat. This is the chat. I gotta let them get their time. There are countries in Africa that don't want Negroes from the West ruining their populace, and I gotta fully agree.
You gotta tell me which countries are like that. But let me ask you this.
No, this is Anathema. No, we'll do that. Can we get to Jose Francis, or are you going? Can you be patient?
Let me ask you this real quick. Have either of you, Brass or Logic, lived outside of the country or even visited outside of the country? Do you have a passport?
Yes. Yeah.
Where have you? I mean, I'm not talking about getting on a cruise, but where have you gone?
I'll be
right back, Brass. Give me like 5.
Oh, you leaving me with the God.
I need 5. I got.
Oh God, see y'all playing.
I've been to Spain.
I don't even fit up here. You about to leave me with this, bro? For real?
Yeah.
I can't even, bro. Do you understand? Hold on. Let me explain something to you. Wait, let me just explain something to you real quick. You would have a better chance asking me what continents I haven't been to, and I've been to Ghana. I went back for the year to return. I went back to invest. Hold on. I went back to invest. I went back to buy property. I went back for that. Now, I was younger. I did go with my older brother. I did have the ability to invest. So I did go for that reason. But he was the one that initiated the trip. I didn't initiate it. We got a person in our Discord. He travels. He probably don't want me saying all of this. He travels. He's in the music industry. He travels all over the country, bro. I mean, all over the globe.
The world, yeah.
All over I just say the globe just to keep it easy, because some people, you know. And even he will tell you, shouts to Said Breeze, that yes, he most certainly has been everywhere and still would not leave the United States. They're saying right here, look at this.
That's choice.
This place, shouts to Pure Black. This places in California I don't like. And this is another one. Tunisia wants Anathema. Do you think that Tunisia wants Negroes from the West? Algeria does not want Western hip hop Negroes. Said Breeze, I spend months in Africa. You don't want to move there. So this is not just me answering the question. So I've answered your question. Yes, I have a passport. Yes, you'd have a harder time telling me what continents. I haven't been to Australia, but I want to go. And that's just in about 2 years. But I will say this to you. That's not a question you would ask us. Now, you can go to like another channel with people that haven't necessarily traveled and this and the other. But this ain't, I don't know if you want to do that.
I mean, that might be you. That might be, but like I said,
I'm just saying that question wouldn't work. It wouldn't work here, though.
What question?
You said, have I traveled outside?
But do you know why I asked that question?
Yeah. And then I want to get to Jose Francis and shout to Chef Reen. He's in the building. Go ahead. And then I want to go to Jose Francis. Shout to my brother. Thank you for coming up here. Because Logic tried to leave me to get DP'd like shout to Superweight for Shawnee. So go ahead. What was your question? What were you trying to say? But I will say the conscious community is now 0-1. You
Okay.
didn't.
I'm not
But
sure.
go ahead. Go ahead. What's
I'm
your
not
go ahead?
sure
So
who
say your
that
point.
is, but
Say your point. Say your point.
no,
What's your point?
I'm pretty much tied it in. I've landed my plane. You know, I
So you
think
just wanted to know if I left the country?
yeah, I just wanted to, not you. I just asked, well, both of you. I asked.
I don't know. I don't know if
See,
Logic's still outside the country.
and the reason why I asked that is to see if
Okay,
you had
let's go.
experienced, you know, other societies outside of the United States, just to see whether or not you would want to move out there or even think about, you know, changing where you live. If things went left where you lived, martial law,
If
you know.
things went left, if things went left, would I move to Africa?
I mean, not just Africa, would you? But the Belize, Costa Rica, Panama,
Why? Why would I
Brazil,
do that?
wherever.
No, but I'm saying, why would I do that? You asked the question for a reason. Why would I do that?
Maybe a better place that's safer for your children to live or something like that.
Then America?
Possibly.
Okay. We know where you stand. Shouts to you. Hey, Chef, I know you're in the building, but you're eating. Jose Francis has been patient. Chef, if you want to finish your food, you want to say a quick word to the people. I don't know if you've been listening. Okay. Go ahead, Jose. Shouts to you, Shazam. You're welcome to stay if you'd like. And the link is pinned in the chat. Y'all are welcome to come up and somehow tell us what we're doing wrong.
Good night,
Chef,
brother Black.
you got to get Corey to come up here, bro.
Good night, brother
You got
Black.
to get Corey. Go
Good
ahead.
night, brother
What's up?
Black. How are you?
What's up, brother? Do we
Let's
know
take
each other?
I'm the same Joey that has been in the chat getting DP.
Joey! There we go.
Right, so
Shouts to my brother Joey. We got a show coming up with my brother Joey. You know what? Then I've known you this whole time.
I know.
I've known you this whole time. Shouts
I know
to
that.
you. Shouts
So
to you.
Joey, why don't you use this computer?
Whatever this is.
No, the icon apparently I'll have to put that icon.
I'm saying whatever device you're on now.
It's the same device. It's just playing up in his ass right now. It's doing what it wants to do when it wants to do it. So I can't help that at all.
Oh, all right, yeah, you need to hurry up and get your bars off then. Go.
Yeah,
hurry up.
Let's say this, Brass. Think about this shit. If you lost your left arm, you could still function, but to a certain level. So when we look at our African ancestors, our African family, some of them feel that way, that we are missing part of them, and they want to welcome us home because they want to feel whole again, and they want you to feel whole again. So that is how I look at it. We're missing a part of ourselves that we don't necessarily know we're missing because no one has told us that, and we are out. And I'm gonna use this term: we're out of our African mindset. We're thinking like the Caucasian, and when you think that way, you end up in situations where you might be chasing it back by any means necessary. You're holding around.
So what the fuck is they missing then? Because their shit ain't together. If
they're missing us, and that's the point.
I'm lost.
They're missing us, Chef.
We all fucked up.
They're missing us.
We need another group of fucked up black people. So 2 groups of fucked up black people need to get together, and that's gonna fix us.
Well, guess what?
Both.
If you lose an arm and you get a prosthetic arm, you can function a lot better. So that is how you had to look at it.
I like that.
They are missing arm.
I'm a rock with
that. They are missing heart.
Yeah.
They are missing soul. And they miss us because in their mind, family is important. So when their ancestors were taken away and they didn't know where they were very saddened by it. And now and some of them are in bad position, but some of them want us to come back and they'll celebrate us. So go where you're wanted and where you're invited. And don't look at the fact that they're messed up because they'll give you land. But I understand if you can develop it, just invest as much as you can. Because once you get involved with that part of yourself, then you'll understand what I'm saying. When you feel that love from someone who's never met you and invite you into the home and sit you down and give you half a loaf of bread and half of a soda and half a bottle of water, then you understand what family is about. It's not about money. They want to welcome you home. They don't care necessarily if you have money.
Who are these mysterious Africans that want to do this?
The ones that know themselves, because some of them don't know themselves.
This African, I think, just told me, ain't nobody missing you musty Negroes.
Yes, and you know what? That clearly is
that's the first response.
And that clearly, and guess what? That's some idiot troll who clearly has no
I
common
don't think he
sense.
trolling. His name is. I don't want
Yes,
to fuck his name up. Do
and I
y'all know how
bet
to
you,
say that? You know how to say that
and
without disrespecting it?
he's
Is
either
that
he's
Fiki
it's,
Morali
it
of
sounds
Al
like
Suit?
it sounds like he's either a pale Arab or Arabized Negro. So we don't want to promote that foolishness in our chat because clearly that is niggerish talk, and we don't promote that here. If he feels that way, that's his personal business. Tell him go tell his mother and his grandmother that, and see what he gets slapped across his mouth. Tell the elders in his village that if he's a real African, see what he get a big stick across his back. That's why we don't promote that foolishness. He's an idiot. He probably can't even read nor write if he's a real person.
What wasn't they the same? So you want us to align with the same Africans that sold us into slavery?
So if they did, we can forgive them because they asked for forgiveness. What's wrong with that?
Nah,
Forgive your brother. Forgive your brother.
Nah.
Maybe he didn't know. Maybe he made a mistake.
We ain't go through this 400 years of hell and torture
to give it up.
Just to forgive them. Like who the fuck?
Man.
Who the fuck is that? See, this is the thing. Let me say this. Whatever we are as an African descended group, right? The best parts of Africa left Africa with us. That's how we feel. You dig what I'm saying? So whatever remnants that's good about Africa, it remains it remains in us. So we don't need so what I'm saying is I don't want black people to ever feel like they are not whole because they're not a part of Africa. Because when they shipped us away from Africa, everything that was African came over here with us. All of the good shit, all of the stuff that we retained.
Let him finish.
All of the stuff that we retained, right?
This is channel,
so
Joe. You gotta let him finish.
We don't hate or dislike Africans, right? But we do love ourselves. And if we love ourselves, if me and Brass is African Americans, right? If we love each other, right? If African Americans can show love to one another, then that's Africans loving Africans to me. Them over there, however they feel, if they want to unlock, but any type of we don't need none of that. We ain't missing nothing by leaving Africa because everything that was good about Africa, we brought with us. Everything that didn't fall away, right, that we retained, that's the good parts of Africa. You dig what I'm saying? And you see us excel with those things, right? Fetty always talk about our resilience, right? We kept that. Certain parts of our vernacular, we kept that, right? Certain physical attributes, right, that make us thrive, we kept that, right? Our rhythm, all of these things, the good parts of Africa, we kept with us. So whatever they got going on over there, more power to them. But we ain't missing nothing by not being, that would be crazy. We need to figure out how to make this work over here as African Americans, and don't worry about what's going on over there in Africa. Let the Africans in Africa, right? And let the African Americans in America fix America for the African Americans. And we're not asking for their help. And I don't see no Africans asking for our help. You made that up. I'm going back to eating. Brass, deal with this nigga.
Well, Chef, once again, they are us and we are them.
Mic drop.
Yeah. No, I still have some whole ones. Give me 1 second.
Go ahead, bro.
What I would say is they are us and we are them. There's no difference. There is no us. There is no them. There is no me. There's only us in my view. That's it. You can't chop your arm off.
That's your show. Isn't that what your show gonna be about?
Something like that. You can't chop your arm off.
Don't give up too much of your show.
Right.
Matter of fact, plug your show.
It's Solomonic TV. SOLOMONOC. SOLOMONIC TV, and you'll see the same Yeah, and you'll see the same thing on it, right?
Solid. Spell that for me one more time. Go ahead.
SOLOMONIC TV. Give me 1 second, Brass.
No,
I'm gonna
no.
step
Take
up
your
1
time.
second.
Take your time.
Give me 1
Take
second.
your
I'll be
time.
right back.
I want to highlight it. I want to highlight his channel. That brother joined the Discord. He's gonna be doing content, doing a show. We're gonna put him in the debate league. Let me shout out what he got going on. Solomonic TV. I already know what this channel is probably about. No question. Let me see. So okay, so Solomonic TV. Okay. Let me see what he got going on. Hey, you gotta get Corey, bro. Because I think at this point, I mean, listen, they say we hide in the Discord, Chef, and you know I'm not scary at all. I'm just very private, and I came out here to allow. Yes, I'm arrogant with my time. Hopefully, you arrogant with your time, chat. But I came out here to allow all the people in the chat that watch these Discord chats that call us Euro Negroes, Sambos, Coons, all this extra wild, like calling us Uncle Toms. I wanted to give them the opportunity to say it to us. You can hit the link, you can say it to us. You don't gotta be in the chat just being over gangster. And the sad thing is, the first person that came up is somebody named Shezmu. Let me see if you got any videos. Okay, Solomon. Yeah, see, look at his work, Chef. This is what we was talking about. Not a lot of views, but I don't care. Because this
Those are
is
the 80 videos, huh?
Yo, stop. Let me plug you correctly. Pause.
Wow.
This is that was wild.
Wow.
Hold on. I got
outrageous.
Hold on.
You need to go to church.
Yeah. I actually might need to go to the I gotta see if they can speed up my weekly cult meeting.
That was
diabolically
nasty.
I'm gonna actually hold on.
Let me plug you
correctly. Give me 1 second.
Pause.
Let me just...
We can find some common ground here.
You the nastiest nigga on YouTube.
Yeah. I might be the nastiest nigga on YouTube. Literally. I'm trying to plug Jose Francis correctly, though. Not just plug him, but correctly. Yeah, that was wild.
Damn.
Yeah. Listen, players fuck up. I gotta get that in here.
Freak
I gotta get that
ball.
Yeah.
Freak ball ass nigga, man.
Hey, this nigga
Excuse me?
So since I'm done plugging, hey, shouts to Garfield. No, I ain't gonna do that. Shouts to Garfield. So anyway, so shout out to you, Joe. But this is the kind of work we actually would like to see. I don't know if any of this shit is pseudo. He got a picture of Logic in here. But I don't know if any of this work is pseudo. I had to clean up that pause. But I'm gonna follow the channel. He's gonna be presenting sources. He actually said, "Y'all are so crazy in the Discord." But you know what I appreciate about Joey is that he literally, instead of complaining about the content, because we're gonna do our Discord chats. That's what we do. But he said, I want to add some stuff to what y'all do and be the change that you want to see. Hitson Majasi was in the Discord cooking up. They're gonna bring some content forward. We're gonna do a look at some articles and break those down. But I appreciate this kind of stuff. But so let me give you an update of what's been going on. Let me see who called us a coon in the chat real quick. Okay, nobody. So they must be all sleeping right now. He said the pause coach got pulled over. That is factual. Oh no, I don't know if I'm not. I'm too far away from First Sunday to talk to American Dream, but I'm gonna try. So here's hold on, American Dream. Shouts to you on the success of your channel. So we were talking to somebody, Shezmu. So he said, "What is our issue with the elders?" Y'all can rewind it. I'm not expected to be perfect, right? So he said, "What is our issue with the elders?" And we are attacking the elders, right? So I said, "Who are the elders?
Come on.
Who are these elders that y'all talking about?" And he commits to say, Not, whatever elders he said, but somehow in those same elders, he plugged Bobby Hemmett and Dr. Malachi York. And that is exactly what I think we're here to address. I don't think I want to say the words Carter G. Woodson, W.E.B. Du Bois, Kenneth and Mamie Clark, and then also lump in the elders Malachi York and Bobby Hemmett. If that don't explain to you my stance on what I'm trying to do personally, then that's fine. If y'all don't get that, if y'all cool with putting Bobby Hemmett and Benjamin and Malachi York and all of these people, if y'all cool with putting them in the same sentence as the boys and Kenneth and Mamie Clark, I mean, I could go down the line. I'm just naming people that you may know. Kenneth and Mamie Clark, the doll test. If y'all are cool with putting them all in the same sentence, then I think the issue is with y'all, not me.
Yeah, that's a big part of it, right? The fact that that's so easy for people to make that comparison, right? It's so easy for you to see Martin Luther King in Francis Cress Welsing or whoever, but you can't really compare their achievements. But some kind of way, you're almost assuming they're doing the same thing, and that's like the complete opposite, right? That's exactly why we're here.
We ready to eat, noobs.
To be able to separate those two different types of people. You know what I'm saying? You can absolutely make an attempt and say that you didn't make your attempt in academia. All right. You could, whatever your philosophy or thing is, you can absolutely say that y'all tried to do that, but we gonna skip this part. So, when you're just being honest about what happened, you got to say that. And there's really no problem with that, but that would absolutely just organically exclude you from people like a Martin Luther King, right? Who like how we were saying, like literally experienced racism around him and was still able to, work his way through it in a way where he didn't need to use racism. Like, we're literally one of the greatest human beings alive, like literally because of that. And here we are after we've learned that lesson, right? And we still are trying to like adhere to somebody doing like the complete opposite, all while like claiming to be smart and ignoring the danger of how it sounds when they do it to us. You just can't justify it, like even politically. You know what I'm saying? I keep trying to, like, I don't know if anybody heard me, but I was trying to ask Shesmu, right? So if you don't agree with it academically, then you got to agree with it politically. So, if you're trying to use that as political rhetoric, then you can't get mad when they use it on you. You ain't left yourself no room for it. Because you know what I'm saying? We African Americans, we get to saying that shit, put our little spin on it, make it sound fire. Any retort to it gonna sound crazy. What? So that'd be my whole thing. It's like I don't think people see that part of the political game being played. It's like, I'm so glad to finally hear somebody stand up and say that. But I dare you to go to work and stand up and say it then. If it's that serious. Tape yourself going up there and breaking down the melanin theory to your supervisor. I need that.
See if they don't pull your application. See if they don't go to HR and pull that application.
Let America Dream. I don't know what he's gonna do, but go ahead, American Dream. You've been.
What was we supposed to be talking about though? Like, what are we doing?
Oh no, I want to address this lion. I was waiting on y'all to get up here, but I want to address this Logic and Corey are liars, but I don't want to do that if Corey not here. Will somebody give him a call?
I already did. This nigga probably knocked out.
We can still
he get up 3:00 in the morning.
Hard-working man pouring concrete. Go ahead, American Dream. Floor is yours, bro. You getting
Hey,
ice
peace.
cream?
Thanks
What
for
the fuck
letting
you
me
got
in.
going
Can you
on?
hear me?
Okay, go ahead.
Yeah, well, go ahead.
Peace. Yeah, blessings to y'all. I heard, did I hear correctly? Y'all got a debate league?
Mm-hmm.
Yes, sir.
Yeah. Well, I would like to be a part of that debate league, and if I could, I'd like to debate Chef on that foolishness he just said. What a
Stop.
bunch of hogwash.
Stop. Real quick. A challenge has been put out.
This whole
I
talk
don't know.
about
Hold on, Dream. Hold on, Dream. I gotta fix this first. We gotta do it properly. You put a challenge out. I'm not sure if Chef is a debater, but he is here. Chef, are you willing to have a debate with American Dream?
Yeah.
Okay. So we'll set it up. These debates aren't free, Dream. We'll tell you the process, and then we'll get it going. What would be the topic? I'm curious.
Something like, are African Americans the best of the Africans? I think that's what he was just saying. They sent the
No, I
best of
didn't.
them over
No,
here.
I didn't say that.
Yes, you did. Now
No, I
you
did
working
not.
it back. Okay.
Now
Okay.
I did not. I said the best of Africa is in us. Like I don't have the
Us
so
as
you're
an African
telling me,
Americans.
no, not saying that we're better, meaning the best things about Africa, right? We kept with us. So we don't need to go back there to get anything. You understand? Meaning Africans got took out of Africa. So if there were good qualities in Africans, it came over here with us. That's my point. You want to argue that?
Yes.
That's my feelings. Nah, well, you want to argue? Okay. No. I take
Yeah,
that.
that's just kind of silly because when
Yeah.
Africans come here, they do better than African Americans
That's
on
not
average.
even the point.
But how is the best of Africans in
That's
African
not
Americans? But when
even the
Africans come here, they
point.
do better than y'all on
Hey,
average.
Dream.
No,
Quick second. Allow Chef to flesh out his point. We
right.
actually here for another. Allow him to flesh it out before we go forward.
So when the brother say it's like we're missing an arm, right? By not being connected, meaning that we're not whole without Africans. I don't believe that. You dig what I'm saying? So now you want to debate me because the brother said that we have like that we're missing something, an appendage, part of ourselves, because we're not connected to the Africans no more. And I'm saying that the best parts of Africa resides in us. We don't need nothing else from there. So you are a descendant of an African group. Do you feel as though you need something from Africa or Africans right now?
No, but I wouldn't then turn
Okay.
around and say something crazy like the best of Africa is in us.
Yeah.
Like that's hearing someone say something crazy and
I
then
accept it. I
doubling
accept
down
what
and
you're
saying
saying.
something even crazier.
I accept what you're saying.
So y'all do not
Right,
have a
but that's
debate
all.
topic.
It may not be debate worthy. But if I could be unblocked in the chat, I'll take that.
Whose chat are you blocking?
That's funny. I think you blocked me just yesterday, Brass. I
Not
think just
possible.
2 days ago you blocked me from the Trimedia chat, and Chef has had me blocked
Where?
for a while on Carnivorous.
Oh no. I don't even. Okay, I'm about to say something really mean, but I don't. When we do these streams, you run stream. What streaming service do you use?
I use StreamYard.
Okay, then if we're live on 2 channels, I don't know. I know it's 30 people watching. I don't know who's in Trimedia show chat or who's in this chat, so I couldn't have blocked you. It couldn't have been me. And I don't know. Listen, we may not get along, but I know you're honest, right? You would know that I'm honest. I would tell you if I blocked you. There wouldn't. I would actually say it with a smile on my face. So I definitely didn't do it. And if you're blocked, I'll give you my word. I will fix that. But I don't know. Chef would have to unblock you in here. That's up to him.
Yeah, I accept that. It is what it is. But that's pretty much all I came up to say. It may not be. It may just be something as simple as what I've already said. I think I've already won the debate. Um,
Facts.
so you know, we'll come up with another debate topic. But
No, I think y'all should try to come up with it now. We already got it. That'd be a good debate. But if y'all have to come together on the topic, we're sitting here, we're killing time until Logic come back and we flesh out a whole nother argument that's gonna be way not this. We're giving y'all the time. We being nice, we being cordial, we're being polite. Or I don't even like using the word no more. Fucked up the English language. We're being cordial for now. It's gonna get crazy in a minute, but we're being cordial for now. But I promise you, and Hitch just said it wasn't him. I think y'all could come together on a topic. If he's willing to debate you, then I'm sure that we could come together on a topic that y'all can agree to.
yeah, I don't have a lot of time tonight though. To stay on. I only came on to the main reason I came on is to ask to be unblocked from the chat. That's pretty much why I came on. I like to run my mouth in the chat.
I was about to say you could have put that in the chat. Give me 1 second.
I can't. I'm blocked.
I just realized you can't put it in the chat, so I'm gonna fix that.
Right.
Right. Matter of fact, I'm gonna fix it right now. Hits, if you could you fix that, bro? All right. Shouts to you. Joey's still up here. Logic somehow is not here.
Making sandwiches.
Yeah.
But yeah, Brass. Not to cut you, Brass, but just to say, I'm gonna make my leave. Thanks for letting me in. Y'all stay blessed.
I appreciate you. Jody, you're watching an earlier part of the chat. Earlier part of the show. Jody's so raw. It's a wild name, but shouts to you. If you skip forward, that's just the Discord. I was just up here trying to get killed by everybody who called me Toms and Coons and Sambos and all that stuff. I was giving y'all the opportunity to talk to me. So what's up? She said he really wants to ask why we think we're so awesome. That's hilarious.
Yeah, it don't make sense to, you know what I mean? It's like a shot at your confidence in yourself. Like who really wants to debate that, right? That's like if Jamaicans have pride in being Jamaicans, like what am I gonna go around trying to knock that down or tell them that they not? Who would do that? That's just crazy. You feel me? Like, and why would I have to be on basically on getting? So it will just lead to an interrogation of why African Americans aren't as great as they think they are.
Yeah, that's a wild topic.
That's wild. You know what I mean?
That is a wild.
Just
topic.
say you don't like African Americans. You dig what I'm saying? And then that's that. But I'm not gonna debate you because you don't like African Americans. Like, that's a stupid debate. You just want to debate me about anything because you want to have a disagreement with African Americans. Like, his whole channel is about that. That's why I don't even click on. I ain't participating in that. I don't go around. Yeah, I don't go around challenging Jamaicans to how Jamaicans feel about Jamaica and themselves and their accomplishments. And who does that?
But Chef, you have to know the character you're talking to in order to understand what he just said and why it makes no sense. So you have to know the character is all I'm saying. Then you'll understand why he would say that. You have to watch his videos to understand his stance about African Americans and how he speaks about it for you to understand why you probably should keep him blocked in your chat and never have another conversation with him again.
He's not getting unblocked on Carnivorous.
That is what because you understand who he is. And I'm not.
He must have done something really crazy.
No, right. Remember the last time? Remember why he got put out the Discord? That whole
I remember that. Yeah, no, I remember that.
Like, I can be cordial when people decide to bring you up on a what's the name, but I won't subject myself to that on a daily basis. Or no, that's crazy. Your whole job is to antagonize a motherfucker.
So his job, like, he really made a channel to like hate on African Americans, like, for real.
Pretty much.
Damn, that's a wild little nigga right there.